Hello, everybody, and welcome to the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament. We're here after an exciting Toronto Deviant versus DreamWorks game that was a 3-0 in the favor of Deviant. And now we have Epoch Imperium versus Dirt. I'm here with Cookie, as always. Cookie, how are you today?
I'm feeling pretty good, especially after that quick little game I had before, a bit of a warm up. But that went how it did. But we're gonna go on to another exciting game of Epoch Imperium versus Dirt. Two teams that 3-0'd their last opponent, so it should shape up to a pretty incredible match, I think.
Yeah, this team will go on to face Deviant next round as we look at the bracket right now. Tomorrow we do have more games as well, so make sure you stick around for that. Houston East Laws versus Bang. New team Houston East Laws. Hammer Hellhounds had to drop out, but got their replacement. And Bulging Bros versus Underscore. Those are both tomorrow, 7 Eastern and 9 Eastern, respectively. So just stick around for those. We'll be around for those as well. Should be exciting to see as we go into the semifinals. But for now, we got to talk about Epoch versus Dirt. Got a lot of stuff coming up in this match. We've seen Epoch, but Dirt had that bye, so not bye, just not streamed, I should say.
Yeah.
So we haven't really seen them. I mean, what do you expect out of these two?
Well, I mean, we saw Epoch. They played very, very well. They played against Poison. Poison seemed to have it a little bit rough playing against Epoch. Epoch came out swinging completely, taking that 3-0 complete domination. But, as you said, we haven't seen Dirt yet. So kind of like, we don't know what they're going to be running and how they're going to deal with Epoch. But also we might see a different stance from Epoch since last time we saw them, since they are going to be playing against a team that also did incredibly well. So maybe they really make him sweat a little bit and they might have to change things up. But, it'll be interesting to see. And
who knows what we're even going to get, because we do have hero bands in this tournament. So starting off, we're on the tank as we spin the wheel. See who we get. Is it going to be the same as the game before? It is. It's Zarya.
Now that's going to shake it up a bit.
We saw double shield, I should say, last game. Maybe that was because of the Zarya, but we could also maybe see that because of that no Doomfist. But Zarya, a lot of damage gone out there. Maybe we'll see more consistent D.Va too. Who knows?
Maybe. But of course, the Zarya is very important, but we also got to consider the DPS, because last game was Doomfist and Reaper gone, which really do deal with double shield quite well. But since they were out, there was none of that. So double shield was just raining free. But depending on what DPS change here, we might just see a typical Ryan D.Va composition. Is it going to be McCree?
Oh,
that's a big one. Probably. Yeah, probably might see an Ashe in replace of that, maybe even a Soldier. Both very powerful, especially with Ashe's buff. She's incredibly powerful right now.
Yeah. So
I wonder if Brig will be the support band yet again.
Probably, just knowing our luck. And the next DPS is
Hanzo.
Well, good thing you're not in this game, Cookie. But
that's me done. I'm benched after that.
McCree Hanzo, that is an interesting pair to take out. I mean, that shapes it up.
That's really good DPS to pair with Mei specifically. So we might see a very the standard Ryan D.Va Ashe Mei composition.
Maybe.
But this support might change it up a bit. I don't think it'll change it up too much, because everything that can get banned can kind of get replaced somewhat easily by other heroes. And since we're only banning one, shouldn't shake it up too much.
I think Lucio is the most important one here because he's Ryan's buddy. We'll see if it even lands on him.
Oh, and it does. You got it out.
No Lucio.
No Lucio. Yeah, so we're probably going to see the Ana Bap kind of composition, which I think is going to play. We might see a double shield here. Double shield Mei Ashe would be ridiculously OP in this, and then either like a Ana Mercy or Bat Mercy or something nuts like that. Probably Bat Mercy would be a little bit better, Bat with that AoE healing. But those are all the bans for now, and I guess we can sort of look towards the game now and see how these teams deal with this little shakeup.
Yeah, I think double shield seems to be probably preferred here. you know, you still have Brig in there, you still have Doomfist, you still have these dive counters in a way that just kind of don't allow it. And with Sigma and Orisa, I don't think dive's coming out. I think it's going to be double shield for the most part.
Yeah,
But I mean, of course, if we see a dive, that's fine by me.
absolutely. You could still definitely make it work. But it'll be interesting to see what these teams do, because there's still quite a bit of wiggle room to run different things, and we might see something unexpected, that one of these DPS or tanks kind of stopped from happening. We might see something actually change it up a bit. So it'll be exciting to see what they're running.
Now, again, this is a tournament for charity here, COVID-19 charity tournament. And if you would like to donate, you can donate through the PayPal, tournaments at zonkesports.com. If you feel up to it, all charity here, all proceeds go to charity. No profit, sadly. But I mean, it's also for charity, so it's fine.
Exactly. And winning team get to choose who it goes to as well. Yes. But yeah, we'll jump into map 1 shortly. Lijiang Tower, a wonderful, beautiful map where a lot of things can be run. We might see a lot of Symmetra come out. Who knows? We might see a Symmetra Bastion.
I don't think that would ever work. I've never seen a team run that before. So
yeah, it's a little bit weird, but it might throw them off guard. Who knows?
Maybe.
But yeah, shouldn't take too long before we jump in here and see what these teams come up with what they got left.
Yeah, I mean, now you're scrambling. You banned Lucio, which is a big factor. A lot of people play that Lucio. I mean, you banned McCree, so you're kind of thinking to yourself, what do we run? How do we do this? It's hectic at times, because it really throws you off the game. I mean,
yeah, you see that thing, oh, I'll just switch to this. Oh, I can't. So yeah, but looks like both teams are readied up, and we should be jumping in just a moment.
Yep. Going into Lijiang Tower, our first map here tonight. Best of 3 to go into the semifinals to face the Toronto Deviant. That should be a good game. Whoever comes out to meet them should be one for the ages. Maybe that should be the finals. But
So not too sure what we're expecting on dirt, but we know Ari and Snow Day make a pretty powerful tank duo. Ari very strong in that Reinhardt with Snow Day supporting him quite well. Then of course Awakening did quite a lot in that DPS, and looks like someone left already. Beautiful. But unfortunately, we don't know too much of dirt just yet. Oh, what the? Everyone's leaving?
They're just really mad that they banned Lucio. They just quit the tournament.
Yeah. Just who's getting assassinated out here?
Well, in the meantime, you can follow the stream. You can watch back some of the streams too, if you feel like it. Had Deviant versus DreamWorks. Just before this, Deviant took out DreamWorks 3-0 after, the reigning champions. I thought they were nice and high. I'm not gonna throw shade, but
No,
and then we still got the next games on tomorrow. So stick around for those. We got Houston, another Houston team. Bang. We got Bulging Bros. What's that last team, Cookie?
Wait, which one?
Playing underscore. Don't even worry about it. I know this tournament.
Yeah, how do you
I know it.
Even underscore? That should also be another really good game. Bulging Bros coming in from a bye, a high seeded team versus underscore, who another team I think 3-0'd. But that should be, another. There's a lot of really great games shaping up in this tournament right now. So it'll be a lot of fun to watch those games and see how they unfold and see how the hero bands work in favor of those games as well.
Yeah, of course. Like, you can watch all the VODs you want, you can study the teams, but then a few bands come through and their game plan's totally shifted. So you really have no idea, which is kind of the glory of this tournament. I mean, it's which team can adapt the best, which team has the stronger hero pools. So
absolutely. All right, so it looks like we're going to try and fix up what's going on here, because everyone's just being assassinated right now, unfortunately.
Just a few technical difficulties, no sweat. It's an NA stream. I mean, it just happens. Don't even worry about it, guys.
Exactly it. We're just trying to match the the big boy leagues, you know, trying to
Hey,
match
at least our audio isn't cutting out, and at least it's synced up. So we got that.
I mean, this time around, NTU's, you know,
Well,
he's just trying to mimic the Overwatch League. I think, you know, he's doing it on purpose, trying to make it.
that's your coach, so you should. He might bench you next game.
Oh, I got plenty of respect on him, but that audio, man, you know, I know you like Overwatch League, but come on. But I don't know, I suppose I can't speak too much. I had the power go out the other night mid-match. That was great. Yeah. Just everything just went. I could see my lights flash, and I called it out. You know, I got that future sight for the games and real life. I knew it was coming through, and took me out.
I mean, at least it's under your control. Well, not under your control. like the other night, I was in a comp game, and I stretched my feet out, and I hit my power strip, and everything went down with that one. So that's a feels bad, man.
Then you're panicking, trying to get everything up before you're fully booted from the game. Get that suspension.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought I probably still won that game just because I'm that good, but you know.
Exactly. We're still just trying to. It's like what 10-15 minutes into the stream, and we haven't even really got into the first match because people just been taking it out. But yeah, so I don't know. Let's get some predictions here. Let's get chat involved, and let's get us involved. How do you see the rest of the tournament going out? You know, who do you think is going to move on from both sides, and who do you think is going to find themselves in you know, the finals?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be biased, of course not, but Deviant did look very strong today, especially when you take down the number 1 seed, the reigning champs. It's always a good look. But on the other side, Epoch in their first game looked extremely good as well. Of course, we didn't see Dirt, so we don't know exactly what they have up their sleeves, but Epoch basically manhandled them. And then on the other side, don't know about Houston. You know, their replacement team, they're not right in the right mind space for this tournament. Yeah. So who knows about that one?
You know, Bang's taking out one Houston. I feel like they might be able to take out another one. You know, make the Houston extinct at this point. They're just hunting them down.
I think the winner of this game versus Deviant, one of the 3 teams, Deviant or one of these two, could very well be the winners of this entire tournament.
Exactly, but it'll be good to see who sort of wins this one, because you know we've seen Epoch, we've seen what they're capable of, and we didn't get to see Dirt. We don't know if it was a very tight 3-0, which is very possible, or if it was a sort of a steamroll, because that was kind of like what Epoch did. They just really just controlled the game the entire time. But we're finally going to get into the actual map, as someone said. Take 2 and action. We've got 5 seconds before we see what these people try and run. At least at the beginning, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it should be very interesting. Can't really look at the comps right now. They're still in spawn, but...
So far, both teams opting for the double shield in different ways. You know, got Arista on one side and Sig on the other, but 2 Reinhardts, because you always want the Reinhardt, but... Unfortunately, May is on both team. But yeah, it's quite the opposite of a mirror match. You know, you've got that Zenyatta, you've got that Reinhardt and May on both, but then the rest of the lineup is completely different. Anna with that real good single target healing, but back to that all around healing. And the immortality. They have a lot of defensive utility on the side of. I'm blanking immediately on the side of Dirt.
We'll see how it goes. Because already the Maywalls are out. We see that every match, just Ryan's poking at each other. Ari's shield already going down, but he's still swinging on the side as kills come in for Epoch right now. They're up 1 in this fight, but it's still very possible to see Dirt come back and win this one. But with Roxas down now, it seems like it's not going to happen here. First fight goes over to Epoch looking strong.
Yes, they come out, you know, Epoch come out with that Junkrat, and I feel like if you're walking through those hallways, as soon as you see that Junkrat, you just gotta back out, because he's just gonna just spew absolute value that entire time. He doesn't even have to think. He just has to hold down that left click and just get so much damage coming out. You're really just gonna rotate immediately, even though you have a Reaper of your own. It's just never gonna work pushing into him.
Pole comes out here, bring everyone together, but it doesn't really do too much pressure. Cloud going in there, trying to find a freeze. It'd be very important to try to get someone out right away. A pull into the fire strike window, but it's eaten up. A good grasp there from Snow Day, but the Blizzard's going to be into that back line. Can find anyone. Jack's the first one down to go. Cloud finds 2 in that fight, and in the back line, the Ryan pins Hammy against the wall. Ari does pay for that, but it's still looking good here for Epoch as they're holding on. And he goes over to Roxas, and another hold here.
Yeah, they're playing pretty spread out there, quite a bit. And a lot of the time when you're playing this kind of competition, you don't want to be spread out. You want to be nice and tight together. But, you know, you worry about that May Blizzard, but even if you were spread out, you still, you know, kind of got wrong because of it. It zoned everyone out, got a couple freezers, and found a lot of value. At this point, you just want to stay kind of together and just push in, which is a little bit hard with that Lucio, but you really get rid of that Junkrat, otherwise he's still just we're gonna riptide you here, and yeah, he's going for it now, I think.
And he's right up top there, and he's gonna drop it right on top of them. Is it gonna be in time? It only finds the Immortality Field as the Transcendence comes out to block out that Blizzard as best as they can, but that healing isn't enough to help Christy Cat and the other 2 members stay up. Frump gets 1 in the back there, but finally the cap's going to be going over to Dirt here as Epoch just trying to hold on for these last few seconds.
They managed to get in, but they used pretty much everything, and you know they're finally gotten the point. They've got some point presence now, but they've got a lot of a pretty steep hill to climb up right now.
Yeah.
With the other team having 90%, they've got to just full hold it to get any sense of victory in this map.
Yeah, Shatter comes out on this left side. Awakening finds Vanguard, so that's 1 pick already with the May out. The Gravitic Flux does tons of damage there to Hammy and EBV as they both go down. And it's not looking good right now for Dirt. There's only 2 strong on the point. Cloud is going to pick those 2 off. Flip's going to come through, and it's going to be some sort of stall coming in, but looking very good for Epoch.
A lot of power coming in from Epoch there. They had so much ults to use. They play like 2 CP, you know, you just dump everything and get everyone out, and then you can just roll on a point, and it's pretty much free. But you know, Roxas does take out Cloud. That is a pretty big pick.
Yeah, they're actually cleaning up on the point right now. The stall comes in a little greedy on the side of Epoch. Don't really know what those comes for. Cloud just really caught out there. He had that Blizzard too. That could have been huge to just finish off that point, but
it would have been good if they weren't on Ball, but unfortunately Ball was there to touch point, so they're trying to like stop people from getting into stall at all, but it kind of backfired. Rather than being together on point, they just kind of got picked out by themselves.
Yeah, and now
they get another attempt.
Yeah, it's a different uphill battle now. Epoch don't really have the ultimates. They have that Blizzard, but the other side just looks even better. Cloud using the Blizzard. Jack's gonna go down because of it, but in the back line, the Blossom goes off and it gets 2. Roxas trying to hold on. It's gonna be the Transcendence here to keep himself up. And the Blizzard comes out as well. It's a great hold right now on the side of Dirt. Epoch looking rough right now.
Yeah, Dirt doing really well. Kind of using ults, and they're all finding a lot of value, each and every one, while Epoch's kind of throwing out an ult here and there, and they're just not finding, like they're getting a little bit of value. Like, you know, you freeze the Reinhardt, which is really powerful, but like that's kind of it. You zone him out, but then, you know, Roxas comes in and takes out a couple people with his own ult. You gotta play very carefully here because you know you're in that last fight territory now.
You're gonna have to go onto the point here. Probably touch about last second. Coalescence comes out here from EBV. Switch over to Moira, and he has a Cloud down first. That's not good, and the more kills are coming in. Transcendence not in time to keep everyone up. There's only 3 members remaining. The shatter has to be huge, but it finds no one. No one even touches, and Dirt come from 0% to win the map. Or at least the round.
Reverse there. You know, I think I've had some first-hand experience of that same situation a couple times recently. But yeah, you know, really good hold. You know, I was kind of sleeping on them there for a second. They didn't have any ults to defend with at all, and Epoch came in with so much and took them out immediately. But you know, as you're walking through the choke, you're taking out all these picks. You've still got to get all the way to point, clean up the point, and then you know the spawns come in. They manage to stagger on a point, and you kind of get caught out with your pants down, and it's just not a good situation to be in. And Dirt managed to take the first round. A little bit surprisingly with how it looked, but coming out pretty powerful towards the end.
Yeah, Cloud's May was really good, but he got picked off twice there in those really important fights. So altogether, losing that May is a lot of value, but dive out here for both teams now. trying to hold on, but Chrissy Cat's caught out by himself. Rox is gonna fall off the map. We've seen this a lot on this point too. People jumping off. So it's even right now, but one DPS might not be the same value as one healer. They're just kind of poking at each other, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for another kill. Awakening going on to Teal here, trying to burn him down, but he has got that pocket. Awakening has to use his recall to get back to point. No one's really fighting on point right now. It's all around this little bridge area. But the space is kind of controlled here by Epoch as Awakening goes down. That's a huge pick. That's a lot of damage. It's a lot of annoying out of the fight, but looks like it's going to be Dirt here. Pulling this one out. Snow Days gets 2 during that fight, however, and the bombs also in. That minefield huge, sections off an entire part of that point. Is it going to be enough, though, to win it back for Epoch? It looks like it will. They get the first cap, but it's still a mess right now.
Yeah, it was looking pretty dicey for quite a while there. And it looked like, Epoch had it, but then it just switched completely around, and it's all for Dirt, but they kind of let it slip. Those 2 tanks on point, clearing out all that space, especially with the mines. Epoch take it back pretty convincingly. And as far as I don't know if they're finding a lot of value right now. They're there, and Vanguard has ult, but I haven't seen real value from them right yet. But Vanguard has ult; they can make a lot with it. Trying to be a bomb contest.
Oh, takes down the pharmacy. They had nowhere to go from that bomb. It's gonna have to be the Coalescence out here as well from Chrissy Cat. Try to keep everyone up as long as they can. Snowday finds a pick onto Roxas. In the back, Awakening goes down. Barrage has to be used here by Vanguard. That gets 2. And that's probably the cap coming through here for the side of Dirt. Looking good right now. The cap's gonna come through, but 50% just about. Not bad there for Epoch.
Yeah, you don't want to lose too much time, but at least this time they managed to cap point before it got to 99%. But yeah, they're in a pretty good position right now. There's not a lot of ults, but these aren't really, a lot of time, these characters aren't all for the ult. You can find a lot of value just from the abilities and the damage they have inherently.
And speaking of an ult, though, Cloud uses his barrage, gets 1, but Vanguard's right there to take him down. The res is gonna try to come through here, but he's booped right off of it. He can't find it. Another res tries to come through, but that one also canceled out, and in the meantime, the point flips back over. So not the best point presence there for the side of Dirt as they're pushed back into their spawn. Without control of that point, without control of that space, they're backing off here. Just seeing some of this percentage over, but they're right back in.
Yeah, you don't really want to do that too often, but it happens. But is there something under the map? Where is there a pot of gold? What's he looking for? Don't understand.
I mean, it's mind games, Jack gets thrown off too.
If I jump off, maybe they all jump off,
Yeah.
Homie stock.
Just, you can't be losing just a high value character. Tracer's such, just annoying.
Yeah, Tracer, you shouldn't really be dying as Tracer.
Yeah.
Rick, I got those blinks, but you keep falling off somehow. A little bit unfortunate, but they're looking in. This is like last fight territory. They're gonna make something happen.
It looks like they are. As 2 kills already come through. Vanguard with the barrage finds that last one there onto from Gino. They're gonna invest Coalescence just to clean off the point a little bit, sweep it through. This is just Awakening. He's gonna go down.
He's got that high pressure water thing cleaning up the point. Doesn't find a lot of value, but the point is nice and clean now. All Coalescence up.
Power washing all the dirt off of it. But they have those numbers because Roxas went down late in that fight, so they're just jumping right in and using ultimates too. Bomb's gonna go over the top here. Not find anyone with that one. The minefield on the point here for Hammy. Again, looking for kills. Back and forth right now. Hammy finds one. Awakening goes down. These Tracers just not finding a lot of value. Minefield on the opposite side. But 2 kills have already come through. It's gonna be the barrage out here from Cloud. Getting Roxas. Again, the Tracers are down. Let's see if Epoch can find the value. The res comes through. EBV finds a good one there. And you don't want to fight this if you're Epoch right now. You want to get out and make sure you have 1 full fight left.
Which is smart. Looks like that's what they're doing, just getting out. And, when you get into this point, if you stayed there and contested it, yeah, you might flip the point, but if you lose, you've pretty much got yourself into your own last fight territory, and you wouldn't have been very well up. But now they got a full reset here, and they can try and make something out of it.
Valkyrie invested here, but Coalescence to match that one. A little extra damage, a little extra healing. So barrage up top for Vanguard takes down 2. And that's huge. If the res can get through here, it might be enough to bring it back, but it doesn't. It gets booped away yet again. The DMAC out here onto Jack, but numbers still in the favor of Dirt. Awakening doing work right here on the Tracer, finding another kill there. Cloud finished that one off, but both DPS now down. Tanks have to come back in here, but Snow Day is down. It's just Chrissy Cat and that monkey on the point. Ari has to do some work here if they want to force this to a round 3, but he's taken out. Overtime Wick ticking down here. Can anyone even touch the Mercy? Trying, not enough here. Dirt takes map 1.
You know, it got to the point that, you know, we didn't see a lot of value from the Tracers for the most part. I mean, maybe we did. Maybe they got some damage and we just didn't see them in the kill feed too much and saw them jumping off the map a little bit too much. But towards the end, Awakening really shaped up and was getting a lot of damage out, but unfortunately, it was just a little bit too late. His team was already dead and dying, and it got close, but, you know, goes to Dirt pretty convincingly for a you know, 2-0 for the rounds. And then holding up a 1-0 for the map's entirety.
It felt like Epoch should have won that. I mean, just something about it. They didn't seem to have the worst team there, but Dirt just stuck to it. They kept attacking. They finally broke through. They just took it when it mattered.
Exactly, which is, you know, that's kind of what it comes down to, is just having it when it matters. You know, they got off point a couple of times when they didn't really need to give it up, but it ended up working out in their favor anyway. You know, sometimes you do have to give away the map to have complete, you know, sort of good positioning and everything. And it's very easy to give away the point and then just get straight back onto it, especially if you have a ball rolling around. And just, you know, who cares about the point if you manage to get a team wipe and take a point back anyway, especially when they're up in those higher areas anyway where the game's about to end. So, you know, they go, you know, they're up 1-0 and Epoch gets to pick the next map, a nice 2 CP, and see how they can make it work. And as always, you know, map 1 will be a whole lot different than map 2 for the most part. Completely different comps kind of work. We might see the dive again, maybe. You know, they seem pretty comfortable on it. Let's see how they can make it work. Maybe we might see some double shield or something.
Yeah, double shield. Maybe a little more in the favor of Epoch. You know, we saw they ran it a lot better. It seemed like the Dirt, they just, again, at the end of that first point, they didn't seem to do it all too well. But again, just a reminder, this is a charity tournament. So if you'd like to donate, it's PayPal, tournaments at ZONKESPORTS.com. But as we always say, just being in the stream, just following, that helps too, just visibility. Always great here. So if you're feeling up to, you can donate. But thank you for being here anyway.
Absolutely. We're actually going to get a couple of swaps out here. We're going to take out Ari and Snow Day, the tank line for Epoch, and put on Lumberjack and Kingdom. A little bit, I don't want to say surprised. Maybe they're underperforming there. I feel like they could have, you know, someone else could have done a better job. But, you know, we've seen Ari before, who does quite a lot of work, but maybe he's just not allowed to in this composition right now. But, you know, we're going to move on to Hanamura here and see what they kind of try and run. You know, we've seen plenty of different cheesy strats that can run, and Symmetra isn't banned, so we can run Symmetra to sort of take a lot of different angles and, you know, see how it goes.
Yeah, the bans for this game are Zarya, Hanzo, McCree, and Lucio. So, you know, who knows, to be honest. It really could be anything here. Should be exciting to watch. Sim, obviously always strong, as you mentioned, but without that Lucio, you can't really speed past the choke. You know what I mean?
That is true, yeah. Symmetra will be very important without that Lucio.
Yeah.
Unless you have like a sort of a double shield, high spam composition to sort of break their shields and kind of waltz in like a tank, one big tank rather.
It's one big ball.
Exactly, the death ball.
Yeah, which is where that comes from, yeah.
All right, so it looks like Bill is ready, both ready, and we're going to jump in since I'm now the leader, as if you would put me in control of anything. But
no, I believe you. You're good.
We can see what they come out with. You know, we've seen a lot of Torbjorn on this point, a lot of Torbjorn on this point. A lot of things work here, but they don't want to go too cheesy because there's a threat of a Pharah from either side at any point. So you need to be kind of careful of that too. You can't just go like a Torb Junkrat and expect it to be a complete wash.
There are a few counters to get, you know, with those high damage, spammy choke defenses. You know, that Pharah, definitely very good.
Ready for battle.
Or you know, Widow, as Dumpling Shao has selected right now, just shoot their head and then they die. So I mean, that could always work
I
out.
mean, we saw how Dumpling did last time as Widow on that King's Row the other day. Single-handedly carrying the entire defense for the most part,
30 seconds.
popping heads. But if he manages to stay on this pick, we'll have to see how well he does on it too. Roxas opting for the Widowmaker as well. Kind of a different composition to what we usually see. You know, both teams running the Mei Widow. You know, Widow isn't exactly a secret character we've never seen, but typically on this map, we don't see it too much. But again, completely different heals here, and a different composition from the tanks as well. Both Reinhardts, but Orisa versus Diva. You know, you got that very harassy kind of composition there. And sorry, not Baptiste. Oh, yeah, Baptiste down on one side, and a Brig on the other.
Yeah, completely opposite comps apart from that Reinhardt. So Widow's dueling it as well. Walls come out here just to try to get him into this right room here. Cloud's gonna go down though. Those heals not quite there. Teal finds a pick, and Roxas has the number on Dumpling Chow first off, and they're gonna have to get out of there. Chrissy Cat hopefully doesn't get walled. Nope, he gets out of that one. But you have to stick together if you're running that brawl count that Epoch is. It's closer to meta than, you know, the unbanned meta, I should say.
Exactly, you know, there's no body blocking as a team. You can literally stand inside of each other and just press W through that choke, which is kind of what that's a big pick though. That is absolutely huge.
Yeah, Orisa down. That's a lot of damage, a lot of crowd control, but the shatter comes through. Didn't even know we had that one already, and that takes down every single member except for the Widow. It doesn't matter because Dumpling Chow was headshot at the beginning of that fight by Roxas. So a huge shatter there from Hammy.
Yeah, kind of saved it all. You know, no one was really expecting to have ult, because if you look at Lumberjack, he's only got 40% himself. While, you know, Hammy's building up, he might have another ult before Zack even gets a chance. But, you know, the position of ults for the defense here are very strong, especially if Christy Cat's going to die to a Zenyatta right click. Pretty unfortunate, but, you know, that happens. You got to be careful of this spam.
Yeah, the spam was just too much, and Dumpling Chow not finding the right picks. It's been Roxas so far finding every kill in this 1v1.
Oh, he falls in.
Oh no, gets headshot as he tries to get out.
That is super unfortunate.
You can't go in right now. I mean,
yeah, you don't typically see a Widow diving like that.
now Roxas is on the high ground. He knows he has just a few seconds of free space. It's gonna be Kingdom pushing him down.
Oh no, is Kingdom getting caught out here as well? Just making the same mistake as Dumplings.
And Roxas takes him down. It's kill after kill, and it's not even a team fight.
Because you're not only wasting time, you're wasting ults because you're not gaining anything out of that. You know, you chase down a Widow, you get absolutely nothing, and then you feed an entire ult's worth of a Diva. That's bad. That's really bad. We gotta win this. We gotta win this Widow duel for the attack here.
Finally, they're 6 strong, but they have Blizzard and Window, which are 2 very powerful ults, and they get swept up here. They're probably going to be staggering Kingdom a little bit. It's just looking worse and worse for Epoch right now.
Yeah, I was going to say as well earlier, with the Orisa Reinhardt, nothing to eat and nothing to purge. The antis can be so powerful here if you get past those shields. And the anti was big. I'm not gonna lie, it was antied most of the team, but unfortunately you're all frozen up and it's a chilly day.
Yeah, and Dumpling hasn't found a single shot here onto Roxas.
Yeah, you kind of gonna be screaming at you when it just switched up at this point. He's only just got his first ult, three and a quarter minutes in.
Yeah, Blizzard finally comes in here, but Transcendence, they're trying to keep everyone up. Jack was antied there, so that's going to take him out. Dumpling Chow finds that shot to Roxas. Finally, he wins that battle. And that may be all it needs. Hammy, that shatter not connecting that time, not saving the point. And with 3 up right now on this point, looks like Epoch's going to be taking it.
Yeah, in that situation, Hammy using his ult is a bit of a misplay there, because that's what happens in 2CP. The enemy team comes in and dumps all their ults and they're up. You're very down. You've got 3 people dead. You don't want to be using ults because that gives them an opening to sort of steamroll it. Because they don't really have anything other than sights, which last time I checked, sights does not really a lot for anyone other than kind of knowing where they're going. And everyone's going up top. You already know they're there. You know, you've got sights in this Widow, but that's about it. That's the only real information you have. That's all you've got to defend.
Yeah. Alt's pretty bare on the other side of Epoch as well, so we'll see how that goes out. Lumberjack getting pinned up and taken down. That's a good charge there by Hammy. Just a short charge before the team can get in there. Roxas, another headshot into the good shot as well.
Yeah, hunting Dumpling. I'm still a little bit unsure of this Dumpling pick. I mean, we've seen what Dumpling can do, but he's not getting the value. He's losing out on this Widow duel quite a lot. And Roxas kind of has free reign. He's the real danger here. Hell, lock the Genji, have some fun, you know?
Yeah, just...
But as I say that, you know,
yeah.
The opposite of the cast's curse. Dumpling
What do you know?
Finding value, finally. They should be able to push in here.
That's a huge pick here, but the Blizzard out at this choke. That's going to freeze up that Diva. Actually, Kingdom gets out since the line of sight wasn't quite there. But Roxas, he's hungry, and Dumpling is on the menu tonight. That's another headshot from him, and Hammond gets 2 more with those swings, and another hold comes through.
Doing pretty well here. Rox is doing a lot of work. You know, Dumpling did get that first pick, but by the time he's in and ready to do something, Dumpling's already back and finds the pick on him. And yeah, again, that's just super unfortunate. But he opts for the Symmetra now. Last time I checked, the Symmetra versus Widow duel isn't too good. So I guess he's not trying for the he's not trying for redemption here. He's just trying to win the game at this point. But they know that they're there.
Yeah, you'd like to just rush in right here, but you have no Lucio, so it's just gonna be just kind of a staggered walk in, kind of slow. And you're also split off because of that wall. Chrissy Cat doesn't have an angle right now, but use the rally on the point. The window up on the high ground here, and the bomb over the top as well into that Blizzard. Is it gonna find enough? Finds Supercharger, but in the meantime, Hammy has been taken down. That's a trade because Christy was headshot by Rox as well. Sights used up top, but on the point, it's all in Epoch's favor right now. Just closing in on under a minute here. A few kills have gone through, so maybe the recontest can come through. EBV knocked out and down. The shatter in from Hammy takes down 3. Is it enough damage? It takes out 1, and you just need 1-for-1 trades right now, and that's what's happening. Lumberjack goes down, and that's basically all she wrote here for Epoch.
Absolutely huge ult there. They were in such a good position, especially when you have that Symmetra on point. You know, get those turrets out. It can be very difficult to push back in, but that one shatter, that's all you needed to completely wrap that up, basically. Absolutely huge. And even, you know, you had only a Widow at first to capitalize on it, but, you know, you get enough damage and everyone's down, no one's healing. It was enough. So they've only got 1 more push left here. They got the Symmetra. They're probably going to opt to TP to high ground and try and get some value out of it. Nope, straight to point.
Yeah, just straight to point here. Everyone up. Anti onto Lumberjack there, but he drops his shatter anyway, and that's going to take out Jack in that mech. Immortality Field just a little late for that one. The Nano goes onto the brig here just to add a little extra damage as Hammy goes down. Good charge there from Lumberjack. But the point battle's looking the other way. Roxas takes down Lumberjack, and it's just not looking good. It doesn't even look like they're going to get back up to where they are. Roxas has free range up top. He's clicking heads too. From Junior has kill after kill right now. He pulls it back all by himself, and it's just Hammy on point. Roxas goes down. Cloud, a headshot there. Hammy has to keep it alive just for a second more here as the wall comes out. And they're going to cap somehow here on Hanamura.
Unfortunately, Diva not sticking to that summer routine, a little bit too fat to push past that wall and keep contesting. But they got it down to overtime, so not all lost. They managed to finally squeeze under point and cap it. It was looking very dire up until the very last moments, honestly. But they managed to pull through and finally get that second cap, which, you know, they've still got a lot of opportunity. It's not all lost for them. They can full hold here. They can, you know, hold the second point even. There's still a lot of time to bring it back. And especially as powerful as these Mays have been, you know, it can kind of go either way.
Yeah, definitely not out of it. Our Epoch, but just a little worse than you'd want to be with no time left. You got to at least hold them for that under a minute time bank. Just so you don't at least lose the map or draw. You want to get under that minute, but
yeah, both teams are really well within this map. Drawing is not optimal, I would say. You know, you obviously don't want to lose it even more. So draw can be better than something, but yeah, both teams on this map, you know, Epoch want to sort of draw it up and get themselves into a nice position, reset the sort of the advantage. And if Dirt takes it, then the advantage is all theirs, and they only need to get 1 more.
And we'll see if Dirt can do that on this attack here. They have Roxas on the Symmetra, so they're just going to be going straight to point somehow, some way. Cloud looking at this choke with a Maywall, blocks it off. As a Maywall doesn't stop the Sim Telly though. And they're on point right now and they're setting up. That's gonna be EBV actually taken out a little too far out. Hammy frozen up as well and the kills are coming through. They do get a tick, but they don't get the cap here. Dumpling Chow fighting a few heads there, finding enough damage. That's a good hold from Epoch.
Vanguard, being confused, thought he was defending, tried to stall it out. But yeah, that was a really good play. But I like the wise words of our, one of our main tanks is if you have a bad wall that walls off their entire team away from you, just keep it up. They were in a really good position there if they did that because they were antied up. And it gives you the time to sort of get rid of that anti and let your healers heal you up. But you drop that shield, you drop that wall immediately and you're still at that disadvantage point. And now you have no value from another main wall for the next however many seconds. It's a little bit unlucky. But speaking of bad walls.
Maywall not doing too much there. Cloud has an ice block to save himself. And the shadow comes through as well, but that finds two shields right away. EBV and Hammy knowing exactly where that one's headed. And now he's going to go back onto Lumberjack as well. Dumpling Chow headshot onto Roxas. That's a huge pick as well. Just finding that back angle there.
And they're not finding a lot of value. Maybe to keep them alive, I didn't see anything, but playing it safe, not charging into the team is always a good option as well. Now they can see exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, it's just this high ground approach.
This Blizzard could come in big here, especially in such confined spaces. But, we've got a Shatter and a Blizzard coming from the attack as well.
Yeah, but the first Blizzard maybe a little bigger here. Coalescence trying to keep everyone up, but is the damage going to be there? It's going to be there on Hammy at least. We're spotting Blizzard out here as Cloud and From Jr. actually go down. Rox is finding an angle back from spawn. Dumpling trying to find the kills as well. It's going to be the Bungo out, but Roxas fighting them around to Dumpling Chow yet again. And it looks like the cap's going to be coming through here. Just Christy and Kingdom, and they're still fighting this. They give the Nano over to Kingdom, do extra damage, and he finds the kill. But Christy goes down. Is it going to be enough to charge? Just go straight off the point there, Hammy. What are you doing? I guess it doesn't matter because
so close.
Kingdom taken down there by Roxas, but a valiant effort for sure.
Kingdom doing a lot of work there, almost clutching it out. He's pulling out his hair at this point because it was so close, especially with Hammy, trying to just, I don't know, big brain it. He went from big brain to small brain real quick, unfortunately. But they still managed to pull through, take that point. They've got 4 minutes here to take this next point, and they're looking in a pretty good position. They've got a few ults to work with, while Epoch don't have too much. But we saw what Epoch did on the attack.
No
Never
one
getting,
can hide
not necessarily,
from my
the defense,
Yeah, Dumpling Chow versus Roxas on the other side. It's going to be that bomb over top here through the Maywall. Cloud goes down because of it, but Dumpling Chow finds the trade on Roxas. So it's even right now with the DPS, and the respawns are there as well. Hammy antied up. Dumpling Chow has his high ground. It's going to be up to Jack to push him off onto the opposite high ground. It's kind of a mess right now as EBV takes down Chrissy Cat. Lumberjack goes down as well. And it's not looking good for Epoch right here. You want to just stall it out as long as you can. Coalescence in as well. Having a charge here onto Cloud, just back into this fight and taking full advantage of all those red bodies in front of his screen.
May
into spawn.
May walling off one side, ulting on the other, and you're gonna have a difficult time at all. I mean, no one was really there to get bullied by it. Ryan was the only one that was really walled off, but still, it's just you don't get to play the game. And with that 3-minute time bank, like I said, the other team, Epoch don't get a push at all.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, Epoch didn't get a push at all. And Dirt's got 3 minutes to make it work. And we saw their attack. It lasted quite a while, but they managed to kind of get in eventually, and they got plenty of time to do it yet again. But yeah, we're gonna go into this attack. Probably running very similar composition here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the defense looking to be pretty similar as well. Because that was pretty strong as well. We got it all the way to the end. But people on pause. And I'll give it to him.
Yeah, you do that.
Awakening is spec wrong side. Oh, we can fix that real quick.
Yeah. No
Awakening
problem there.
is red.
Yeah, no problem.
Easy.
Yeah. But while we're paused here, just for a second, this is a charity tournament, ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament. Number 2. This one is hero bands. Today we got Lucio, Zarya, Hanzo, and McCree out of the fight. That's why you haven't been seeing them. That's been pretty exciting. If you want to donate, you can donate through the PayPal tournaments at zonkesports.com. Also follow the stream while you're here, while you're watching. Just because. Yeah. Very exciting so far here.
Yeah, but attempt number 2. See if Dirt can take that 2-0. Because they'll be very happy if they can manage to pull through like that and be in that good advantage.
Should be exciting. And they're in a good position to do it.
Exactly. And they're going to run the sim again, but opting for the high ground so they don't get antied immediately this time. That's a pretty good wall.
Yeah, very good. Those tanks cut out a little bit here. Rox is down onto the low ground already, but Dumpling Chow finds him. Sitting in the back, Jack slept up, so he can't pressure him out right now. And that just kind of halts the progress. Don't want to do anything about that. Jack up into Dumpling Chow's face here, trying to take him down. Takes him down to half, but he's demeched. That's not looking good. Trying to 1v1 him with the baby, but...
Is he going to lose the baby? No, he would never. Kind of sort of staggering into this, which it's pretty much lost. And I don't know.
Well, they get 2 picks. Immortality feels a little late there.
Right?
Vanguard sleeping on the point here. A big ante goes into Teal, and Rox is not finding any value, but Kingdom's walled off here and taken down. And somehow it looks like Epoch are losing this fight. It's going to be swung back over here to Dirt. It's just one member, Creasy Cat, on the point. That's going to do it here for Hanamura. They're going to go up 2-0 in the quarterfinals.
Absolutely beautiful. And it was like, you know, as a caster, you never really want to be, you never want to be wrong in life. But man, when I call these things out saying, you know, it's lost, I enjoy being proven wrong. I enjoy being surprised, and seeing Dirt bring that back when they were in such a anti-optimal position was beautiful, you know. That's what I like to see. There's little hero moments where you kind of bring it back. So it's good. But yeah, like you said, Dirt up 2-0. I don't know. Epoch's got quite the hill to climb right now to really bring it back. And they absolutely can do it. You know, we saw what they could do map 1. They were very powerful coming out the gates, and they just kind of lost steam. At this point, they sort of just need to recalculate what they're doing and bring it back. They 100% have the ability to do so. We see some shining moments come from pretty much everyone, but they've got to do it. Basically, they have to actually do it. So yeah, Dirt looking pretty powerful right now, but hopefully, for Epoch's sake, they can do something here.
Yeah, reverse sweep isn't off the table at all. Epoch has had their shining moments, but they're just controlling it for the most part. And Cookie, do you have like a certain player that you think has been the MVP, has been performing the best for Dirt?
For Dirt? I mean, for either team, really.
For either team.
It's a little bit difficult to say. I don't think I have any specific picks just yet. A lot of people are doing a lot of work. You know, Rox is doing very well on this Widow 1v1 situation. But I haven't seen him get... He's getting value as a Widow. Any picks, you know, are good for the most part, you know. And especially comparatively to Dumpling, unfortunately for Dumpling, you know, we've seen him do very well, but he's kind of getting caught out here by Roxas. And Vanguard doing very well in this May, but, you know, they're playing May. Exactly. But then the tanks are doing quite well. But I don't know. If I was going for tanks, I feel like Kingdom's doing quite a lot for his own team, but they are not the winning teams of right now. You know, if we say Dirt wins this, and I can't pick Kingdom, it's a little bit harder to pick it for Hammy and Jack. But I don't know. I feel like the supports have kind of been a very big deal for Dirt right now, putting in as much value as they can, trying to keep the team alive. Right now, I don't know who it would be between TL and EBV. But maybe this next map kind of gives me a bit of a better insight.
Yeah,
but
it should be.
How about you?
Interesting. I mean, Roxas for sure has been a star this game. I mean, when you win the Widow 1v1, that handily. It just opens up so many opportunities for your team because you don't have to worry about being headshot throughout all of that. So
Yeah.
that just helps a lot. Always a 5v6, stuff like that. But also Hammy on that Reinhardt, just creating a lot of space, getting those shatters, just finding the right opportunity, getting good charges, just altogether high value. Nothing crazy, I would say, but just good value, good consistent value there from Hammy. So looking at his Reinhardt play as we go on into this next map, which is going to be King's Row, actually, which, surprise, surprise. I mean, I feel like, we see that most of the time, but you think we'll see any interesting comps come out for either of these teams?
We definitely can. We absolutely can. There's a lot of room to work around on this map. You can run just an infinite possibility of things. So it'd be interesting to see, because we've seen a lot of time where double shield is very powerful in this map. As we've seen, and you can't really, it's very difficult to play against a double shield on a map like this, especially without Lucio, because you don't have that speed. You have to play it very slowly and rotate very well and hope that the enemy team isn't rotating just as well, because you just don't have that advantage with a Lucio. But you can kind of run your own double shield, your own reverse spam, if you will, and try and make it work. But yeah, it'd be kind of interesting to see what they pull out. Epoch's getting to a desperate point. Do they try and just run strictly what's supposed to be the meta, or they try and go for some comfort picks, kind of go switch it up a little bit, try and counter what Dirt's running, because Dirt's in a pretty handy position right now.
Yeah, very handily positioned, up 2-0. Got a lot of confidence going in to this map for sure. 1 win away from going on to those semifinals of the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament.
Ready for battle.
So feeling confident, feeling good. Comms are probably pretty crisp in there, just talking, having fun. But Epoch have to bring it back. They're going to be on the attack first, and they have a few subs as well. Ari and Snowday come back in, which
I feel like that's their strongest point. They did a lot of work on Li Zhang, but I feel like they just struggled a little bit with that the dive. But now that Ari's back on that Reinhardt, and again we've seen him do very well on the Reinhardt, and Snowday on that Diva to protect him.
5, 4,
Hopefully they can make it work.
Had a field day on King's Row last time we saw him. We'll see if he can pull it out again as he takes a shot there onto Hammy, but that's a 500 health German. Just an absolute unit of a human, so he's not going to be really phased by that one.
Exactly. And
back around.
Dead again, upping for the brig as well. You don't see that too often, but they're making it work.
Yeah, Cloud already out of the fight, so that May, without those freezes, it's not looking good. Immortality field invested as well. Vanguard taking that one out. And Snowday's not really in a great position. Let's see if he can get out here, and he will. Just kind of sitting here at the beginning of this little point area around this hotel.
See, but like I said, they're opting to run the exact same thing as well, which is, you kind of got to question it, because it hasn't worked as of yet, but like maybe hoping it works this time.
You never know. Just run your head into the wall.
Exactly.
Maybe a little breakthrough. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Maywall, good one there as Hammy gets caught out. EBV antied up in the back there. Nano's going to go over to Ari here as they take more of this point presence. See if they can get a tick. They are going to get a tick. Touch doesn't come through in the shatter as well. That gets 3 down. Roxas and EVB in the back. Ari's going to go for the charge. He's not going to find the kill there. Jack in the back, DMAC, then taken out by Snowday. It's not a great recontest right here. Just the front line trying to hold, but a huge anti in again in the bomb into the back line. This is looking good. It finds one. It's Teal. Didn't find Hammy there because he was already dead. And it's going to be Epoch Imperium taking first point pretty well. A pretty good time, Bang.
So that's the tricky part, because when you run these Widows, if you're not getting picks, you're absolutely doing nothing, especially in a point like that. A lot of time, you don't need to get the picks as long as you're closing off the line of sight, as long as you're a danger. But, in those points where you're trying to stagger on a point and try and recontest, it's very difficult if you aren't getting picks. You have literally no value. At least with a McCree, you can kind of flash someone. You can do something if you're not getting straight up picks. But it's a little bit hard to push back onto a point when you've lost the tank. You've only got a Widow there to shoot into shields. But Epoch are in a pretty good position here.
They're trying to take a little angle there, but I kind of leaves it Reinhardt all alone. They have to invest the Blizzard as well. Vanguard's gets eaten up there by Snow Day. A great position from him. That's going to take down Hammy and Jack. Both tanks down. Roxas finds Dumpling Chow, but without your tank front line there, it's kind of a lost fight. EBV also walled off there. Looks like he may or may not get out.
Unfortunately, Ari wasting his shadow there. I guess didn't read the patch notes about how stuns work now. But, you know, slam down the ground anyway. Get that AoE damage out. The damage of the shadows. The real winner there.
Pushing into this final point, though, and Cloud is out of the fight. He got headshot. So they don't really have a good advantage right now, but both Nanos come out here onto the Reinhardts, just swinging at each other in this front line. Jack's going to go over to the side here and try to take Christy Cat out, and he will. So that's the N out as well. You don't want to invest ultimates right here if you're Epoch. But the Shadow's going to come through for Hammy just to clean up this point. Just to prove that this fight's going over.
Yeah, you want to be in that. You want to make sure that they have no chance of bringing it back, because, you know, we've seen what these teams can do. But, we got quite the dirty stagger here in the Snow Day, unfortunately. He just wants to go home. And they're going to let him the sweet release.
The life of a diva main.
Exactly.
So sad.
No team's really having advantage here. A lot of it's going to count on the Widow and the walls here. Not the Widow walls, but the Mei walls rather.
Yeah. I got what you meant.
But you know, it can kind of go either way. You know, Ari's almost got that shadow, which can be important if we get a big one. But yeah, we need some picks coming in through here.
Another big anti there, Cloud and Ari, and although that doesn't, you know, get any kills, it also forces them Maywall out, so they can't push in. It's good value anti. The bomb's gonna come through as well. Maywall there with the immortality field. No kills through that one, but Ari, the damage was done and taken out. Dumpling Chow fires a headshot onto Teal. So another trade comes through, but main tank down, not a lot of space to work with. Roxas finds a headshot onto Frump as well. And Dirt's holding strong here. 2 minutes to go here, right before that second checkpoint.
Yeah, really good hold there, you know, some well-placed walls, and I didn't quite find a kill, but I like how you put the Diva Bomb into the wall and then drop the wall at the last second. So maybe someone's, you know, feeling a little bit safe, but I didn't quite catch anyone out with that immortality sitting around. But, you know, it keeps ramping up, and looks like the defense is in a pretty good position here. Dirt's feeling pretty happy here. They've got a lot of ults, and there's not a lot more time to push in.
Dumpling Chow going around on this huge flank right now, trying to find any shot he can. But on the opposite side, the Shatter comes through with the window as well. Dumpling Chow has to be pushed back out, and the Nano goes out onto Hammy. No kills right now for Epoch. They're just kind of pushing into this cart, just trying everything they can. Nano onto Airy, doesn't do anything as well. Anti comes out as well with the barrier down. Snowday's gonna get demeched. And 1 minute remaining. It's not looking good. Jack demeched as well, though.
Oh, that's a big wall. Oh, how did... okay, that was really unfortunate.
Yeah. The Blizzard's going to come in here. And that's probably going to wrap up the fight after all of that. But Cloud invests his, too. Roxas getting the shot out the Chow. Cloud antied up in 1 health. It's so back and forth right now. Christy and From trying to keep each other up, but Teal finds the better of both of them, and they're out of the fight.
Honor himself.
40 seconds remaining, and they're going to stagger the Diva as well. They know there's Mace here. Just long staggers at this point. Cloud cut out. He's 1 health, and he gets taken out. Half a minute remaining.
Yeah, that's a super late, you know, pick. And Snowday wants to try and get his mech back here quickly. Yeah, looks like he's going to jump back in. But they've got only 18 seconds to push, and it looks like Dirt's going to go on the offensive here, which is honestly not a bad play, but, you know, we know no one's seen Arnie right now, but they're going to be careful of it nonetheless. They're looking to be in a pretty good spot here.
Back a little, and a good bomb over the top as well. That's going to force out the immortality field. 3 seconds remaining. They have to get close. A great Maywall, but the Diva's going to boost up over the top. So it's going to cost him his mech. And the Nano goes over to Hammy as they have the advantage right now in this point, in this push. Jack in the back line just harassing as well. Good Maywall out as well. Ari antied up. He's going so low right now. Roxas finds that shot onto Dumpling Chow as well. We've seen that all throughout this game. More kills coming in through for Dirt right now. And they're going to be holding Kier on King's Row. And that's where the cart lies. That's where Epoch has to push.
Really, really good defense there. It's kind of rough seeing Epoch's so sort of strong-headed to not want to switch anything up, really. Like I said, you just keep trying to doing the same thing over and over again. You're just butting your head against the wall because it's not working, quite obviously. Don't be afraid to kind of branch out.
Yeah.
This isn't the world's biggest thing. You're not winning glory. You're just trying to have fun in these kind of things, but you're going this very, very tight meta, and it's not working at all. You're kind of being shaped up. Roxas is coming out here being pretty much the better Widow, and Vanguard getting a lot better walls than what Cloud is, and with Cloud getting picked off quite a lot as well. And then Hammy's doing pretty well with this Reinhardt versus Reinhardt deal. He knows Ari's ramping up to his shadow, and he's playing very smart. And it's just the mirror comp's coming out, well, very close to the mirror comp anyway, and Dirt's just kind of pulling through with it.
Yeah, you got to feel bad if you're dumping Chow. You kind of stomped the other day in this tournament, and now Roxas just has his number all day long. It's been difficult to watch, really. I mean, he's got a few good picks, he's got a few good kills, but for the most part, when you're just controlling that Widow 1v1 duel, the rest of the game just seems so easy because you don't have that damage, you don't have just that possibility, that threat.
Absolutely. And like you said, he was playing so well the other day, getting a lot of picks. But that comes down to a lot of different things. Was he allowed to get those picks? Is he being harassed more now by Jack? And maybe it's just an off day. These things matter, but you got to kind of understand that maybe you should change something. Maybe you should just run a dive. Maybe you should run a Hanzo, maybe a Genji. There's so many different possibilities, but you keep running the same thing and you're getting value some of the time. But overall, Roxas is just winning out on these duels and getting that free reign.
Well, you say the Hanzo, but it's a little tough to run Hanzo when he's banned,
Then of course, unfortunately,
in theory,
maybe even Ash, the discount Widow that finds more value in other spots that a Widow doesn't usually find value. Like she comes out with so much damage and a much more useful ult. But no, you just keep running this Widow, and it's not quite working, unfortunately.
Yeah. Should be interesting what they pull out on the defense here. But again, this is a hero ban tournament. So if you're wondering why you haven't seen Lucio or Hanzo or McCree or Zarya, well, it's because they were randomly banned at the beginning of the stream here. I don't know if you're actually wondering that or not. Maybe it was in the back of your head. But, just to let you know. We have more games coming up as well the rest of this week. Semifinals further on in the weekend. But we still got 2 more quarterfinal matches up tomorrow. Houston I can't. That's second time. Houston East Laws versus Bang at 7 tomorrow, and Bulging Burrows versus Underscore at 9 to finish out tomorrow. Winner of this game goes on to play Deviant, who just took the 3-0 versus the reigning tournament champs. DreamWorks, big upset there, but
can you add any more things? Yes, Deviant, very good team, wonderful, excellent.
The underdogs, they just, they were in a car accident last week, and
All right. Oh, wait, what's going on? I saw people were ready, but now are they not ready?
Someone left the game, so not ready. A little unlucky, I would say.
A little bit unlucky. I should have read it up, but I mean, maybe it's good that I was tabbed out and wasn't paying attention to chat. Otherwise, you mid-fight and you lose from Junior.
Yeah.
But we're getting into these last moments here of this match here, and if Epoch wants to go for that reverse sweep, or even just at least hold on to one map and not get 3-0'd, they've got a lot of work to do here. They've got to, because we do see a lot of full holds. We see a lot of times that you're held in the streets. But I'm actually watching it this time. But it's not looking very good for Epoch right now, unfortunately for them.
Yeah.
Fortunately for Dirt, I'm sure we're having a field day right now.
Yeah. It's a great game for them right now. A lot of great plays coming through, but outside of Epoch, you're gonna have to look at, forcing extra space here with that tank composition. Looking at double shield right now. Just try to find as much value as you can with those 2 shield tanks. Let Ari kind of have a field day. Let Snow Day protect the back line. See what
And
they can get done there.
Yeah, I think actually this is one of the closest seedings teams so far. Dirt, the seed 4 versus Epoch, seed 5. One of the closest ones of the tournament, and I mean it's not really looking that even, unfortunately.
Sadly, I mean, SR is just a number at the end of all days.
Exactly.
So, who really knows?
And again, we're opting for the same compositions, trying to make it work. We want to make it work, but we've seen what Dumpling can do on this defense. Maybe we can do it again.
And going around the statue like normal. We've seen this all a million times. Halts come out into fire strikes. Back and forth. EBV kind of frontlining there by himself.
Base nade.
The back. Dumpling Chow finds Roxas, so he finds one there that time. That's going to push them into this fight, though. But another anti comes out, and From Jr.'s going to pay for that one. The contest here from Jack up top. They find a tick in the meantime as well. Jack's going to lose his mech, but Ari's going to get walled off, and that healing can't come through. Hammy's antied up, so he can't aggress any further, but it doesn't really matter. Dumpling Chow still in this window, taking shots, finds EBV. The Nano goes out onto Hammy as well. Shatter into the back, gets Crazy Cat. That's going to take him down. And that might just be it as Jack finds another kill here onto Dumpling Chow. The recontest still there. A huge anti as well. Frump is 1 HP in the back there. Jack's going to take him out. He finds 2 at the tail end of this fight, but it's just the tanks left.
It's looking very good.
But the shatter from Ari finds 3, finds EBV. It's just so back and forth. It looks like Epoch are holding on, actually. The reinforcements are here. Dumpling Chow's back in his window. They're just going to have to sit there.
Epoch are I mean, they were in a good position. They managed to hold that, which is incredible. But they still gave Dirt 1 tick, which not the end of the world, but it's still progress. And they don't really use a lot of ults. Like, you know, they're ramping up to theirs, while at best Epoch has Blizzard, and that is it. And here it is. Oh,
Speaking of Blizzards, both of them come out here. It's going to be Teal, Hammy, frozen up here. Well, nothing really on the opposite side. Dumpling Chow finds shot onto Hammy. He can't really move, can't protect himself. It's going to be the rally invested as well, but no tanks alive. Cloud goes down. Seems very scrappy right now. Roxas finds kill onto Dumpling Chow. Can they really pull this one back, though?
And the skill all bouncing onto the numb targets. But yeah, like I said, I feel like Dirt are just playing the slow game. They're building up some ults here now. You know, they got Bomb, they got Nano. See what they can do with it.
Bomb into back, good. Response there. Gets the Shatter down. They get another tick as well. Roxas finding heads during that fight, and more kills come through as well. And Anti goes down, and that's going to be the end of this hold here for Epoch.
A lot of picks coming through there very quickly. The kill feed was absolutely empty, and all of a sudden, like, what, 4 people from Epoch show up there, and then, you know, a couple from Dirt, and it's kind of all over at that point. And so now they're going to have to just hold these streets. These streets are the last part of this map, and they've got 3.5 minutes to push through, leaving Brig on that payload duty right now.
And they're already basically pushed up past these first 2 corners. They just want to take as much space as they can.
Yeah, exactly. Words out of my mouth. You just want to hold as much space as you can, especially with these Mays. But then, of course, you've got to be careful of the other May, which has been here the entire time. But they've got quite a lot of value here. They're already around that corner, which is where a lot of teams will usually hold very quickly.
Yeah, quick May wall up there, but an anti to respond. So that's going to take down EBV, but the Shatter comes in through here for Hammy. Takes down a few. Ari going lower and lower and taken out. Coalescence can't keep him up through an anti-nade. Roxas finding the kill onto Snow Day as well, but Jack's going to pay for his mech and his life. It's going to be in the back line. Roxas has to grapple away, but Hammy takes down 2 more. And they're just kind of gliding into this last point here. Dumpling Chow has to basically be the last front.
I'm good to go.
Cart's just slowly getting there.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking bad for Dirt. They lost some people, but Hammy and Teal just kind of want to seal it out, like, right now. You know, this could be the last fight for him right now.
Yeah, ball back in and Dumpling Chow headshot after that teleport. That Shadow Step sending him to the grave. Ari can't even get the Shatter off. It's going to be the Blizzard invested as well. But one directly on top of the other here for Vanguard as the kills are coming through. Roxas finds another headshot, and it's looking great here for Dirt. They find kill after kill as they're looking to take it to the semifinals. Just one more May on the point, sitting in that ice block.
Oh, the Reaper
Dumpling
gets
Chow
walled
gets
off.
walled off as well. He manages to find the little crevice, but he's taken out. One more stagger in. Snow Day back. He's frozen up. He's taken out. And that's going to be game. The 3-0 goes over to Dirt here in the quarterfinals.
Beautiful. Epoch, you're feeling bad at this point, but it was very close, a lot of it. Like I said before, there's a lot of moments where you're really starting to shine and look like you could take this back. But unfortunately, Dirt just stayed strong the entire time and pulled back a lot of fights that seemed lost. I mean, Epoch doing the same as well. A lot of fights that seemed very, very lost and bringing them back.
Yeah.
That's going to be a GG's for a good game. But Dirt moves on to the semifinals there, going up against... someone next.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Completely blanked on it. Against us.
Oh, it's us. It's us, Cookie.
Yeah.
I thought you were just making a joke there.
No,
But
I completely blanked.
from a completely unbiased stance, that should be a very good match to see who goes on to the finals. Both teams looking very good right now. That should be exciting to watch for sure. But we do still got 2 more quarterfinals tomorrow, 7 and 9 Eastern, between Houston East Laws versus Bang. Bulging Bros versus Underscore after that one here in the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament. But let's talk about the MVP of the match, Cookie. A lot of great prospects. Dirt played in just a very incredible game. I'm going for Roxas right now, in my opinion. Just when you win that Widow 1v1, just so handily, it just seems like you just gotta really be the MVP.
Yeah. So I would say the same thing, Rox is doing very well in this Widow 1v1, but also outside of it, finding other picks as well. Cloud getting absolutely bullied by Roxas a lot of the time. And taking out the Widow is very important. That's kind of your job as a Widow maker, but also taking out that May before she even gets a single wall up is very, very important a lot of the time. And maybe we give him MVP, but I don't want to take away from anyone else. Hammy doing very well against this Ryan v Ryan sort of duels, especially with Ari, who is a very good Reinhardt for the most part, but unfortunately just kind of got showed up in this game. Maybe it just came down to better team play as a whole. Maybe the Diva was just there to protect Hammy a little bit more. But then as well, my other person up for MVP is definitely Teal, single-handedly keeping everyone alive constantly and using these nanos and hitting these nades, which are basically just winning fights for them over and over again. Just infinite value constantly. But I mean, looks like the decision has been made, and I think we can push it towards Roxas here. Really kind of shaping up a lot of these fights and pulling through when they need to.
Yeah, I mean, of course, as you were saying, it's a team game. Of course, you got to give these opportunities to your Widowmaker, and that certainly happened all throughout the game. But it is up to the Widowmaker to hit the shots, hit those highlight clips, and Roxas pulled through consistently all game, find those headshots, and not only on the Widow, but on a number of heroes, falling off the map a few times as Tracer, just for style points.
Exactly. Maybe he found the pot of gold. Maybe it was the infinite wisdom to play Widow throughout the rest of these maps and win it out. But I guess Roxas for MVP.
Yeah, we'll have him.
These nice.
We'll have him in here in just a sec here.
For the wonderful interview. See the insides of this man's brains. See how much time he spends in Widow Headshot 1v1 servers, just clicking away hours on end into the AM. Exactly.
But talking more about the game, actually, Roxas is here. Hello?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
How are you doing? Congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
You got the MVP, so congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
So, I mean, of course, you played a lot of Widow this game. You seem to have Dumpling Chow's number most of it. Like, do you spend a lot of time practicing that Widow, or is it just something you're a little more comfortable on?
I guess I'm a little more comfortable on the Widow. I just knew we were gonna play a bunch of Widow this game because the last game they played. So I can't really say much more than that. And I just killed him more than he killed me.
That's fair, but I mean, we saw you on map 1. Looking for that
Yeah,
putter going under the stage. Couple of quick falls there. Are you guys?
that.
Are we saw some very different compositions on map one. We didn't really see a Widow map one. We saw some Trace. We saw some Die from your team. How did you feel coming into this game? Because you obviously saw Epoch come through their last game, winning 3-0. How are you feeling coming into this game? Did you know what you were going to run at all times, or you just kind of wing it?
We had a good idea for Li Sheng for sure, and King's Row. That's really about it. But we just focus on winning the game. That's all we got to do every time. We're just not gonna lose. That's all we got. That's all we can do.
that worked quite well. And now there's a lot of moments where the fight seemed very scrambly. There was a lot of moments where you guys were definitely down and out, but you guys managed to pull through with certain picks, good walls, nanos, everything. What were your comms like in those moments where it's just absolutely chaos? What were you guys talking about?
Definitely a lot of focusing calls, and but I think it's just we do so well with that. We've always done that so well, and that's just how a lot of the time how we win games. And I suppose that's just our one of our greatest strengths, I'd say.
Okay, that's really good. Comms are very important in these games. And last question from me, anyway, is who on your team do you sort of attribute other than yourself, Mr. MVP man? Who do you think really carried on your team, or was it a full team commitment?
I think honestly, for the most part, the biggest carry on our team has got to be Teal. She is the best player on our team for sure.
She was actually definitely our, at least my other vote for MVP.
For sure. Yeah, runner up.
Yeah, she's really good, and she knows when she can make the clutch play, and she knows when to do it, and she just does it, and that's what won us that Kings Row, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we saw the nano on Hammy there when it was looking very dire and pulled it through.
The nano and the flank and the nade, yeah.
Very well done.
All right, well, last question for me as well. Do you guys feel like you have a good shot to win this tournament? Like, are you guys confident for the last 2 games that you have to play?
For sure. We're always trying to be confident in our ability to win matches, but we'll see when we get there, and we'll do our best.
Absolutely. Well, GG's, dude. Congrats on the MVP and congrats on the win. Moving on to the semifinals.
Thank you very much. Have a nice night.
You too.
You too, man. All right, well, that was Roxas, our MVP here in this game, the 3-0, going over to Dirt here in the quarterfinals of the ZONKESPORTS COVID-19 charity tournament, number 2. So it was a great match all around. It wasn't a stomp, more of a controlled game in a way. Dirt just always had the upper hand most of those fights. Nothing like too one-sided, but all around Dirt just performing really well.
Exactly. But, for the rest of the week, we've got some more games coming up. Tomorrow, again, we have Houston East Laws versus Bang at 7 EST, as well as the Bulging Bros versus Underscore at 9 EST. Both on, wonderful Friday. And, it should be good games to wrap up the quarterfinals and see where the rest of the semis go towards.
Yeah, going on to the Final Four after those 2 games should be very exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun, Cookie. We'll be there.
As always.
We'll be watching all these those. So make sure if you enjoyed today's stream, make sure you drop a follow. Stick around, of course, for tomorrow. And if you want to donate to the charity fund, it goes to the winning team's charity of choice. That's on PayPal, tournaments@zonkesports.com. But that about does it for us today here at Onomatopoeia and ZONKESPORTS. So Cookie, you have anything else to add?
And that's about it. I'm excited for the rest of these games. They're looking to be pretty good. A lot of stumps, unfortunately. A lot of 3-0s. Maybe we see some closer games throughout the semis, and maybe even tomorrow's quarterfinals as well. Yep. I'm excited for a lot more gameplay and to see where these hero bands take us.
Yeah, well, should be very exciting for sure. I've been Ryan, joined alongside Cookie, and thanks for joining us.
Cheers.